Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Another vlog starting in the car. Today we are going to a dressage competition. It is Sunday the 19th of March. It's Mother's Day and we are going to EScott.Equestrian Centre for a dressage test with Anushka. Obviously Evie is riding. We are doing the intro V and yeah, let's just crack on into it. Get the intro going and go and get that pony ready because it is 20 to 10. And we are on at 1:30 and I want to be leaving the yard by 12ish. So yeah, got like 2 hours to get everything done. We're not playing up today. We're going to leave her native. She still has all of her feathers at the minute where I haven't clipped her fully. So I think she'll just look better native this time round and I don't have to stress her out by plaiting. And then I don't have to be as late plaiting and unplaiting on Mother's Day. I didn't want to be faffing around at the yard too much. So yeah, that is the plan. Let's get going. Let's get into this vlog. Go get her ready and yeah. Hope you guys enjoy it. Time to get washing. So we've just got to wash her tail off again, try and get it a bit cleaner, and then these leggies and little parts on her neck to kind of clean her face off. But other than that, she's pretty clean. So all good to go.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Right, everything packed, ready to go. Little Nushi is looking rather cute. Hi. Yeah, just gonna hitch up and get on the road. I'm excited about today. It's nice and sunny and chill vibe, so hopefully that rubs off on Noosh when we have a good test. Okay guys, so we've just got to the dressage. I'm just in the toilets, about to go swap out with Evie. She's just walking Noosh around. I'm going to go and walk her around so Evie can come to the toilet, and then we're going to start getting tacked up. We like to keep her moving when we get to a show because she does get a little bit stressy, just stood around and not really know what's going on. So I like to keep her moving for the first little bit, and then we'll tie her up, get her ready, and get going. Ooh, are there cows in the field? So we're just by the trailer. Nushi is actually being rather chilled. I spin around, oh actually, I've already taken a video, and she is just munching on some hay. Yeah, we've had a walk around. Once Evie went to the toilet, I had to take her for another little walk around, but now she's come back and chilled out, and yeah, it's quite happy. It's a bit busier than it was last time here, but she's being quite good about it, and it's still quite like a chilled atmosphere, which is why we like coming here, and it's a good one for her first competition of the year. So yeah, very excited to be here, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. He's a happy, chilled out pony, Nushi. He's happy. See, yes, everybody, and Mum didn't plait me today, so I look nice and fluffy and native. Woohoo! Off we go, heading to the warm-up. She's seeming very chilled, so happy so far.
Darling.
as we like to do with the dressage test, I am sat with my sheet and going to do a voiceover of the marks that we got. So as you can see, we're just trotting around the outside of the arena. Obviously, me saying we, I mean Evie and Anushka. And we're just going to enter at A. So the first movement is A, enter in working trot, proceed down the centre line without halting. C, track right. We got a 4.5 for this, which I think is a little bit harsh. She's a little bit wobbly, but I don't think that's a 4.5 wobbly. I don't know. That's just personal opinion, and the judge said unsteady to contact and needs to be straighter. Then the second move is A, half circle, 20 metres right to X, X, half circle, 20 metres left to C. So we're just about to start that movement now. As you can see, if you've watched any of Anushka's previous dressage tests, she is actually giving much more of a contact than she ever has before. For this movement, we got a 5, and it said hollow and unsettled, and that is fair enough. All the turns kind of make her a bit, she's still not quite through and like having a contact through the turns and stuff. She's still babyish in those departments, and that is what we're going to concentrate on over the next few weeks. The next movement is E, turn left, B, turn right. She did this really, really well, I think. Didn't hollow too much through the turns, but we got a 6.5 for that, which is good. Then A, transition to medium walk, AK, medium walk. Got a 5.5 for that, against the hand to walk. Yeah, her transitions aren't the best just yet. Then KXM, change the rein, free walk on a long rein, and we got a 7 for this, which I'm really, really happy with. This is the first time she's properly done a free walk and actually stretched down for it, so you can obviously tell that she is beginning to work, and when she gives you that contact, she's actually working correctly. And yeah, she has an incredible walk, so we're quite lucky with that. Then M, medium walk, between M and C, working trot. We got a 5.5 for that, unsteady head. Yeah, through the transition, she's not quite there yet. HXF, change the rein and working trot. We got a 7 for this, and I think we can agree it was a really nice change of rein actually. She is starting to, yeah, settle into it a bit more, get a bit more of the rhythm later in the test. She's kind of settled into it. Then A, circle right 20 metres and allow the horse to stretch, taking up the reins before returning to A. She got 7.5 for this, and yeah, it was, as you can see, she goes for a proper stretch, does it really nicely. And then HXM, change the rein and working trot. We got another 7 for that, which I'm really happy with. She, yeah, had some really nice changes of reins towards the end. She really settled into that contact a bit more. Obviously through the turns was still a bit wobbly, but I'm happy with how it was going. Then MH, working trot between H and E, medium walk. We got a 5 for this. Dropping behind the vertical and against the hand to walk. So where she is still quite babyish, she does drop behind the vertical and get quite nose to chest. That isn't Evie asking it, that's just, she obviously finds it hard to hold the contact and self-carriage, so she just drops behind it. But that's something that will come with time, and like I said, not quite fluid in the transitions just yet. And then we got a 7 for our half circle 10 metres, and then proceed down the centre line, as you can see. And then we do between X and G, halt, immobility and salute. Then we got a 5.5 for that, and it just said unbalanced to halt, which I totally agree with because she is quite unbalanced in those transitions. And then the comment said, such a nice horse, but must be more accepting of the contact to make better marks. Eek! That was incredible! Oh my god, she's grown up so much. So we are back at the trailer, and you can probably tell by my smile, and if you've seen the test, that I am absolutely buzzing from it. She was incredible, wasn't you? Still a few babyish moments, but yeah, compared to how we ended last year, I am over the moon with how good she did. We haven't seen the scores just yet, but there are a few more people to go, so we're just gonna chill out with the trailer for a little bit and then grab her test sheet when we can, and yeah, beaming. So happy. It's time to go home. Oh no, I did not. Hi. No longer grey. Oh.
No, she could have picked the worst spot.
Yeah.
Molly?
Right then, guys, it is definitely a different day. It is almost a week later, so it's the Friday after the dressage competition now. I was going to film an outro on the day, didn't get round to it, was a bit busy. It was Mother's Day, obviously, so I wanted to get back, see Mum. And I think we were just a little bit disheartened, me and Evie, by the result we got. For us, obviously, that test was by far Anushka's best test. She had more of a constant rhythm. She was offering parts of contact, but obviously with that, she's offering contact, but it's not great contact. Like, she drops behind the vertical, it's in and out all the time because she hasn't quite like developed the strength to hold a contact constantly yet. So obviously going around with no contact, that's consistent the whole time. She's consistently got no contact, so all she's got then to be judged on is like her accuracy. Whereas now that she's giving us some contact, it's like the judging almost gets a little bit more harsh because they can judge the contact that she is giving, and obviously that's quite inconsistent. And yeah, like, she's still unbalanced through the turns. Obviously we haven't had much schooling at all this year, I've already said that. Might have been a little bit stupid to go because we've only had one proper schooling session, but at the end of the day it's given us a starting point for the year, and we obviously want to improve on that quite a lot. We got 60.43%. I've just got my test sheet in front of me, and yeah, although like she's still above the 60%, and I always say if you get above 60 you're doing a good enough job. I think we were just a little bit disappointed with like the 4.5 entry, although now I have watched it back again, it looked a lot straighter on the day, but where I'd set my camera up dead on A, it obviously looked a lot more wobbly in the video, so maybe it was more wobbly than I thought it was from where I was stood. And yeah, it's really nice to see some 7s and 7.5s on her test. Obviously, the more she relaxed into it, the better the scores got, especially with her change of rein. I think it's now just working on our downward transitions, or just transitions in general, but definitely our downward transitions from trot. She kind of just falls back into them, it's quite against the hand. And yeah, her balance through the turn, she gets quite, if you're changing, like say the movement from E to B, and you've got to like change direction and they're quite tight bends, she just gets a little bit unbalanced through the bends in the trot, so we've obviously got to work on that, do lots of serpentines. But that is something that we are working on. We've been using the Dressage Coach app recently, uploading videos. Maddie's been giving us feedback on there, which has been great. And obviously because it's Evie riding most of the time, not me, it's hard for me to like give any advice because I don't ride her that often. But I also can't afford to like pay for lessons all the time, especially when I'm not the one getting anything. Obviously I'm getting something out of it, my horse is progressing, and hopefully one day when I start riding her again a bit more, it means that I'll be more confident on her because she knows what I'm asking of. But it's also kind of difficult because she's learning with somebody else that rides a very different way to me. But yeah, she's progressing in the right way. And yeah, where I was going with that was, it's hard for me, I can't give any advice to Evie. Evie, obviously, it's not her horse, so she second guesses herself sometimes with her, like, the way she does things, but I completely trust the way she's doing it. But obviously we've kind of like, you're always going to need pointers, so the Dressage Coach app has been great for giving us exercises that we haven't like thought of to do with her yet, even if you already know them but you've just kind of forgot about them. So yeah, it's been really great to have that as like a backup to upload videos. Maddie actually give us some commentary back on exactly my horse, not just giving exercises for general horses. And yeah, we can upload like our test scores, and they can all be analysed and see what our averages are, see what our strongest points are, see what our least strongest points are. So yeah, it's a really cool app. If you haven't checked it out already, I would definitely suggest to do so, especially if you are like me and like dressage a bit more than jumping. Evie likes jumping a lot more than dressage. So this weekend will be a lot more fun for her as we are going out show jumping. But yeah, it's nice to see Anushka improving from my point of view from dressage, because I love that side of things, and yeah, it's really nice to see how she's getting on with it. But as I said, although we were a little bit disappointed with the results, I'm not disappointed with my horse at all. She was fantastic. She behaved impeccably. It was the most chilled out I've seen her at a competition setting. I managed to leave my dad with her for a little while, me and Evie go and look at the scores. Like, I felt like I could trust her to just chill on her own, although dad still had to stand near her. Like, dad's not a horseman. He gets on with horses, he kind of knows the basics, but he's not by any means a horseman. He doesn't, if she started freaking out, he wouldn't really know what to do. So the fact I could trust to leave her with him just shows how much she's grown up. And yeah, I'm just really impressed with how this year has started now, competition wise, and we shall see how it carries on. But that is where I'm going to wrap up the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There is obviously going to be a show jumping one coming out next Sunday, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. You definitely don't want to miss it. We have some more videos coming out after that. I'm going to do an update on Molly. I'm going to hopefully do some dressage with Molly at some point this year as well, because I still want to get out and compete and do my things that I enjoy. And yeah, we'll just see how Anushka progresses. The plan is to event her in June, so we're doing preparation for that, so you definitely want to be subscribed so you can see that vlog when it happens. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like it if you did. Drop me down a comment if you have any questions, or if you have anything nice to say, I would like to hear it. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.